Welcome back to another video. I saw this pop up on my feed in my homepage by KO, fucking totally not KO, and it says, "Developers, I need your help. I made a new internet." And honestly, with all this censorship stuff that's going on the fucking on the World Wide Web, essentially becoming just the web and no longer being worldwide. This genuinely piqued my interest. I wanted to see what this was, and if anything, this could be fucking great because a new internet where the laws and regulations don't apply would be fucking great. Because realistically, there should be no regulation on the internet whatsoever. It's the internet. Like, it's supposed to be this fucking straight up abyss of the unknown, realistically, where one wrong turn could realistically lead you to a website that you didn't think you'd end up on. But instead, people are trying to regulate it, trying to fucking censor what can and can't be said on the internet, which is pretty fucking stupid. So yeah, let's get into it and see what he has to say.
The internet sucks now. Let's make it
Yeah,
our
it
own.
does.
Specifications are out there. levievt.uwu.ai/betanet. Betanet's
Ooh,
official specification. It's all here. Go read it up. Graph is even right here, fully explaining exactly how it works. Here's the flow. Here's the layer. You can go
oh
check it
cool.
out. You see developers, any developers watching this, it doesn't matter how good you are, you just have to be half decent. If you're a Rust dev, C dev, C Sharp dev, C++, Java, Python, whatever, it doesn't matter. You see, the problem with Betanet is that it needs
Huh.
mass adoption to work, okay? And mass adoption
Mess
isn't
adoption.
even on the user, it's on.
So what we need is people to aid it, help it, and test it out. Is what I'm hearing. I mean, realistically, developers should be looking into this and trying to go for it. We all know that one quote unquote developer out there. Y'all know who I'm thinking of. The software of the soft pirate, who might actually look at this and be like, "No, this is bad. This is really, really bad. We can't allow this to succeed because it would be really bad for the web and the corpos if something like this were to be allowed to happen. I'm right, you're wrong. I spent 9 years working for Blizzard, so that's how you know I'm right. Working in quality assurance. Like, dude." Like, he'd be the first one to be against something like this. I mean, he was fucking spreading misinformation on Collective Shout and shit. So or not Collective Shout, you fucking moron. On Stop Killing Games and whatnot. Just straight up spreading misinformation on that and saying he wasn't gonna back it like a fucking retard. Because he's all corporate and non-consumer. But that's a topic for another discussion.
The developer.
Yeah.
Developers need to adopt Betanet. Unlike Tor, unlike something else where the user needs to specifically choose to adopt it, the user should have a pretty seamless experience using Betanet. You see, the problem is
Oh,
it's up to
neato.
developers to actually implement this into their stuff. Now, you may be wondering why
How would you do
Betanet
that?
works over Tor or anything else. So I like the idea of mutually assured destruction, okay? Now, mutually assured destruction is when, let's say, two governments are bickering back and forth. One says, oh, I'm going to launch my nukes. If they launch their nukes, then they are both going to ensure that nobody makes it out alive.
Oh, kind of like fucking what Russia and America have. One's like, oh, if you don't stop this, I'm gonna launch my nukes. Well, if you don't stop this, I'm gonna launch my nukes. And it becomes this standoff. And if one person does launch them, the other person will retaliate, and it'll just fuck over the planet.
If you launch the nukes, everyone's dead. We are going to make sure of that nobody makes it out alive.
Yeah.
Nobody survives. That is mutually assured destruction. We're taking the same philosophy and applying it to anti-censorship. So you see, if you try to take down
Oh.
Betanet, you are going to seriously harm the regular internet in the process. It
Yeah, you
camouflages
will.
itself as regular internet traffic.
Oh shit,
It's
it
damn
does.
near indistinguishable from regular internet traffic. It is
Yo,
carefully
that's cool
designed
as
to be
shit. How do
indistinguishable
you
from regular
install
internet
this?
traffic.
Wait, did you say the thing was down here in the description? Oh, neato. These. Wait, do you have to pay for this shit, or is this just? Oh, these. This is what they donated. I'm assuming. Let's see. Okay. Complex HTX client. Core deliveries. Think of this as building a network, the network cables for beta net software. Ooh. Beta net version 1.1 official implementation specifications. Normative documents. All requirements marked must not, and shall are mandatory for compliance. Okay. Neato. I'm definitely gonna leave that into the description. Shit. That's interesting as fuck.
And with the way it's designed, even if they tried to attack BetaNet, they would only be harming genuinely actually used things of the regular internet. And even better, there's
The way this would I'm trying to think of how to explain it. He's essentially saying that it's sort of like already built in with the internet. So the things that they're using are things that the regular internet has already incorporated into their use. So trying to go after BetaNet would essentially force them to break the internet entirely because they're essentially using the exact same foundation that the internet uses,
no single
which realistically is a really good safeguard for no one to try to fuck with this shit, because you're quite literally gonna break the internet if you try to break BetaNet, which in my opinion is a really great safeguard. Kind of like how Russia has that the nuclear dead man switch, where if no one's around to like stop the countdown or like deactivate it, it automatically goes off in like I forgot what the time is, but I know that they have this dead switch where people quite literally have to keep resetting the timer, I think, and if no one's around to reset the timer, it'll just automatically send out the nukes, which in my opinion is pretty fucking stupid as shit, but you know, it is
point
what
of
it
failure
is.
with BetaNet. There is no central point to block or prevent. Even if
Uh,
Raven falls, even if I fall, anything like that, BetaNet will still survive because upgrades are
you know.
voted on. A node's
Oh,
voting
that's cool
power
as
equals
shit.
its uptime score plus the amount of eCache it has staked. If 67% of that weight says yes, everyone waits 30 days, plenty of time to update, before the changes activate. And you see,
Oh,
it's
that's
voted
neato.
upon. It is entirely decentralized in a way that no other protocol
I like for him
is.
to
You
show
see,
where you
Tor and
vote.
all these other ones rely on a central team to merge changes. And plus, instead of completely volunteering free
I'm
donate
not
your
trying to figure out how
bandwidth
to install
nonsense, it
this.
actually pays the relays. Relays can charge micro fees using cashew eCash tokens issued by community mints. When the balances grow, they settle over the Lightning Network, all inside the encrypted tunnel, so no outsiders ever see who paid whom. I mean, I
Oh,
could
that's
keep
neato. It's
rambling
all
on, but honestly,
anonymous.
just go read the
Cool.
spec. BetaNet's a public, community-ran.
That's actually really nice that all the payments that they do get paid for are all essentially like little anonymous donations where no one can see where the money's coming from. So, let's say some like, for example, if Trump is seeing what they're doing and he's like, shit, I can't really stop all this crap that's going on with the internet, he could be like, oh, BetaNet, interesting, and make like this massive anonymous donation, and no one would be able to actually trace it back to him. That's obviously just an example that I'm using. But it is very interesting, and that is very neat. And I like the actual emphasis on anonymity that they're sort of focusing on,
Alternative to the internet. No single
based on
authority,
what he's
company,
saying.
or anything controls it. Traffic
Yeah.
is camouflaged to look like ordinary HTTPS, and blocking any one computer or link does not knock users offline. And if they
Oh,
truly
that's
tried to
hilarious.
mass censor BetaNet, they would only harm the actual internet in the process, simply because of how it's designed. I mean,
Yep.
BetaNet deliberately reuses port 443, CDN grade HTTP 3, and optionally sky-on paths that enterprises now rely on.
Ooh.
Large-scale blocking penalizes mainstream businesses, not just activists, making political follow-through very unlikely.
Oh, that's
Mutually
nice as shit.
assured destruction. That's the way you win anti-censorship. Please,
Yep.
developers, implement BetaNet. Make BetaNet a reality. Let's replace the internet with BetaNet. Oh, and if this wasn't a great enough incentive, Raven and I will be paying the top developers who make the best implementations. Whoever
Oh,
makes the
that's
best
neato.
implementations that catches our eye
I'm
the
gonna have to see how you
most,
actually
you will be
download and
getting
use
paid.
this.
We will literally pay you to make BetaNet a reality. Let's make it possible. Privacy and
Fucking
security
hell, dude.
on by default. That's about it. See ya.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, fucking dude. Anything that works around the fucking censorship of the internet is really fucking great, because realistically the internet shouldn't be censored, and it's all very much a load of bullshit that these corporations and the governments are trying to push. That's like one thing I disagree with Charlie. Charlie, Moist Critical, says that, oh, it's not the corporations, it's the government. It's all the government that's trying to push it. It's like, but who's funding the government to do this stuff? The corporations. That's who it is. I mean, you could see it with the Block Beard bill. Like, corporations are quite literally praising it and whatnot, because it quite literally favors them over the consumer. And it's just massive amounts of censorship. And it's pretty fucking stupid, you know? Like, holy shit. Like, even right here, this fucking Rev video that's right down here in the corner literally says, my Patreon account was deleted without notification. I'm figuring out what happened. I'm literally crying right now. And it's fucking weird as shit. So yeah, it's very fucking stupid. But yeah, I am totally in favor of this whole beta net thing, because it should provide what the fuck did I just click? Oh, that's how you. Huh. I didn't know that's how you made that happen. But yeah, let's see. Software. How do you do this shit? All our free software is designed to respect your privacy while being as simple to use. Our free software is licensed under BSD3 clause license. By using our software, you acknowledge and agree to the terms of the license. What's this? Let's see here. B3 clause license, copyright, Raven development team. Redistribution and use in any source binary forms with or without modification are permitted, provided that the following conditions are met. Redistribution of source code must retain the above right notice. This list of conditions and the following disclaimer. Redistribution is binary in binary form, must reproduce the above copyright notice. The list conditions, same thing. Neither the name of the copyright holder nor the name of its contributors may be used to endorse, promote products derived from the software without specific prior written permission. This software is provided by the copyright holders and contributors as is, and any express or implied warranties, including but not limited to the implied warranties of the merchantability and fitness for a particular purpose, are disclaimed. In no event shall the copyright holder or contributors be liable for any direct or indirect, incidental, special, exemplary, or consequential damages, including but not limited to procurement or of substitute goods or services, loss of data or profits. I see. However caused and on any theory of liability, whether the contract or tort, including negligence or otherwise. I see. So essentially they're saying, if you get it from a third party site and something happens to you, you're essentially boned, because they're not held responsible, because they already have here in their clause that if you're going to redistribute this, you can't modify it in any way whatsoever without notifying them or modifying their thing. Huh. Talent, simple utility to de-bloat windows in the clicker, block remote access programs that are used by tech support scammers. Poly, terminal multiplex with tabs, autocomplete, and more. Ooh, amp music player with the focus on simplicity and ooh, simple, fast, and professional. Ooh, simple, professional, plain text editor. Ooh, all this shit's actually fucking nice as shit to actually have. File shader, redact, file. Oh, file shredder with the focus on simplicity and ooh, all this shit is actually pretty nice. File diff, simple utility for comparing the contents of two files. Ooh, neato. Resmon, fast lightweight system, resource monitor. Ah. Yeah, this shit's fucking nice as fuck. I'm definitely gonna be leaving this in the comment, not in the comments, in the description for y'all to check it out. Raven Intel, IntelliJet's all in one place. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how exactly you do this shit. Safer private and open internet. It's actually really good. Yeah, I'm straight up gonna look at how to actually install this and use it, because this is something that I'd like to use. I also don't really know how to use torrent. What the fuck did he do? How did he do that actually? I'm curious. Right around
Developers who
here?
actually implement this into their stuff. Now, you may be wondering why beta networks over Tor
Oh,
or
it's just a
anything
new
else.
private window, but it automatically goes to torrent. Ah, alright. I'll probably have to figure out how to do that as well myself. Cause fuck the internet, fuck the government and what they're trying to do with the internet right now. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll go check out the original video as well, and I'll also be leaving a link to the Raven Team website and whatnot, so that way y'all can see it. But if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And remember to believe nothing, question everything, and always seek the deeper truth, because the government right now is lying to our faces and trying to push a whole bunch of bullshit right under our noses in a Trojan horse that's neatly gift wrapped, thinking that we'll accept it. And unfortunately, there are some people who will accept it blindly without realizing what it's doing. And remember to be safe out there, be careful, because you never know what's going to happen. And take care of yourselves, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.